we were doing the lotto, like accepting payments. So they locked my account because of the lottery. So said we were gambling. Oh, get in there. What is up with this? There it goes. All right, guys, give me a second. I am having some technical difficulties here. Trying to get this in here. All right, guys, what's up, slime time? So let's see if this works. Come on. Yep, we are good. Woo, it's cold. What's up, Ray? Slime time, Carl. And you get a small window to play with your bait and do whatever you got to do, and then you got to warm up your hands. No. It is cold. How does the mic sound, guys? Good. Roger that. What's up, Jesse? Yep. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh, I need fish bites. So last night they were hitting on shrimp flavored fish bites with shrimp. I know they've already caught this morning. One of the fishermen's out here, he's already got 4 on his stringer. Have you been the only one out here to fish? Uh, nice. Let's see. Oh, the electric chicken. That's what I was hitting on too last night. All right. Good, my Patriot. Look at that. Who? Yeah, I talked to him the other day. Yeah, he's already at work. He's been out there for a couple weeks now. I don't know what day he left. Mm-hmm. The I don't know what they built them with, but they were never mass production. You know, if they got a wooden stock on it, it's because they were built that way by somebody. So I have to see the blank. So I gotta stop warming up my hands real quick. So yeah, we caught the thief. Actually, he was turned in by family and friends and stuff like that too. You know, they were pretty upset that he came through my shop and stole gear like that. So we're waiting to hear back from them this coming week. They're supposed to come and start making payments on all the gear, and we're gonna go from there. See what So cold that my hands are having a little trouble trying to function over here, trying to get the bait elastic on there. Ah, that's going. I don't know if we're hard headed or what it is, but I'm sitting here crying that it's so cold. The wind is making my eyes tear up. So, mm, mm. Let's see. Alright, here we go. So I get the weight in the water. My crab from last night. I had them on a shell just so they could stay moist. I can't even see the. Okay. Yeah, the current was ripping last night too. Well, I mean, well, we were using thin legs last night, and it was holding, but it was just it was ripping out that way. So, uh, uh, wow. Oh yeah, because you catch that grass. Yep. Yeah, they once grass gets on there, man, there ain't no amount of weights out there that'll hold it if it's too much, you know. All right, let's see. Carl, end of the bar. William, what's up, brother? Simplify, Devil Dog. So, all right. So the thief situation is had a customer coming in, and or he came into the shop, and I was dealing with his issue because he brought a rod to us to get fixed, and it was supposed to be a 2 to 3 day turnaround. However, when it got brought back to us, as I normally do, I inspect the gear, and it didn't. Uh, the epoxy didn't set, and so the rod builder goes, "Well, he just did it the night before, so it should set throughout the day." So we let it sit there throughout the day. Nothing. It didn't set. It stayed moist, kind of deal. And I mean, not. It was semi tacky. So that's normally not a good sign. You normally have to strip it and redo the guide so that way the customer gets a good product at the end of the day. Well, um, this thing is annoying me right now. The while I was dealing with him being a little bit upset because I sent the rod back. I didn't even tell him it came in. I sent it back because I wanted him a finished product. But at the same time, they have to check the epoxy, send it back, and do the due diligence to make sure that everything's good to go on the epoxy side. Maybe he made a mistake, which again, it's human error. It can happen. Well, huh? That's good. It's good. So I could throw one shrimp and catch 3 or 4 drum on it, not having to rebait when you use the bait elastic. So, and so while I was kind of dealing with him being a little upset that it's already been 2 weeks, another customer came in behind him, and because he was behind him, I didn't get to inspect him. Like everybody comes in, I check you out. Just make sure you're not carrying weapons. If you are, like, are you doing it correctly? We run a store, so I got to be aware of my surroundings. So as I was dealing with that customer, he walked behind him, and I acknowledged that he was there and stuff like that, and then he went to the corner and started asking about leaders. Well, me, I'm old school. When I talk to somebody, I look at him and I address him and stuff like that. So every time he asked questions, I turned towards him and I addressed his or answered his questions, and then I got back to the other guy, the other customer, and as I was dealing with him, every time I turned around, that guy would put some in his pocket, and I mean he was pretty slick because the timing was perfect. I got to give it to him. The timing was perfect. Um, so he walked into one of our counters that we don't keep our counters locked, or didn't keyword guys. We have put locks on all our gear now just because that one customer has taken that um, luxury or away from everybody else. Because now, if I didn't put locks on those counters, other thieves who watch that video would think of us as a target. I would highly, highly recommend y'all don't look at it that way because, guys, we don't play. If I would have caught him stealing, it would have been a whole different video on my channel. You know, it would have been a different thing. But he got blessed. I did not catch him. He walked out, and something about it gave me. I was already on edge. Like I felt something, but I didn't know if it was because I was dealing with a kind of upset customer or because I was on point. My body was telling me something's wrong, and so the other customer left happy, got everything we needed with him, and then I went to the camera, and well, actually, the customer I was talking to left, and then I started dealing with him. Yeah, that's why I'm not throwing hard, but we'll see. Let's see. So I went to my camera, and that's when I saw that he did not um, uh, pay for items, and so I went to give chase, but he was already gone. Like he had turned the corner at the U-turn and was gone. So, damn it. But so what I did was I was live and I started posting the video of what I only saw first, which was the Avet SX Raptor left-handed that he had gotten out of our counter. When the cops came over, I was showing them all the footage of him walking around the shop because we were looking for a better facial one. And I said, well, he walked to that corner, so he was right there in front of the camera. And while we're waiting for him to walk in front of the camera, when he turned the corner, he turned back, and that's when we saw that he stole the other 2 reels. So it went from 1 reel to 3 reels, and now it's a Class B felony. But if he is got any kind of theft under his belt prior to that, then it would be upgraded to a Class A felony, which is not good. But you know, where's my other hoodie? I think I left it in the truck. Sure did. So. I'm gonna fish for a couple hours for just a slot, so maybe I can get a limit, and then I'll upgrade my gear to uh, the big crab, and I'll show you what I'm fishing with right here. This is a blue crab. Actually, I can't even show you. Well, I can show you. It'll have to be this way. Yeah. So yeah, I've talked to different drum fishermen too. A lot of them like using nothing but female crab. I haven't really seen a difference between female crab and blue crab. I think it's just luck or timing, but there could be something there. I don't know. I've normally loved using the male crabs just because they have the bigger pincher, and because they have the bigger pincher, I'm able to use that as a single bait plus the other pincher for another bait. So get out of the rain. Move this so y'all can see the rocks too. Now you're back too. I'm gonna put your bag over here by you, boss. You got half a deal by yourself. Let's see. Let me get my deal on so I can see. Oh man, y'all's comments. Come on. Yeah, fishy. Yeah, we got rain, but it ain't heavy. It's enough to keep the ground moist, but it's not extremely heavy where everything's dripping. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me check the radar. And yeah, no, he hasn't showed up, but his family did after they saw him plastered all over Facebook. I think it was over 100,000 views that the video got. Let me see. Go to my page real quick. And I do appreciate everybody that shared the video. You know, trying to get the word out there. Um, yeah, so we're sitting at 106,000 views, 584 shares, and 143 comments just on my post right there. And then other people shared it and they got a bunch of shares and views and stuff like that too. So this one got 107,000 views on his page. Oh, that was mine. That was the second video. That one actually shows him walking away with the first two reels. And look, he already got the first reel right there. Now he walks back and he does the second reel. And he's right there in front of the camera, like thinking we didn't even see him. So, yep. And what's crazy is I saw the first reel in his pocket, but because I didn't get to really check him, inspect him when he came in, visually, because I was dealing with the other customer. I couldn't really verify that it wasn't his product, because if it was, I would have already caught him by there. But since I didn't, it didn't work out. No, the mullet is not in the water, guys. I've caught it back. I already posted a follow-up video showing that right after that I was back in action, because as soon as I dropped it, my rod was right there in the corner, and actually the one over here on the far left. Let me do this and move just a little bit. The rod over here on the far left was pretty much in the same position. So when I dropped it in that left side, I pulled in that rod and used the surf weight and caught it back. So yeah, no, the reels ain't coming back to the shop, but I mean, what sucks worse is the family is stepping up to help him. But they did say that they were going to get him help. But again, too, we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, I told them, as long as they start making payments before the detective comes to talk to me, because we found all of that out within hours of posting the deal, where he lived. We even got a cell phone number, the license plates, which we verified, and then even talked to one of his neighbors too, that also verified that it was him on the video. And they even said, "Hell yeah, he lives right there." So, even after getting all the information, I had to make sure and verify before we took it any further. And then when I called the police back, I was able to give them all that information, but they are still waiting for a detective to be assigned to the unit. So, um, the biggest fish I've caught on a mighty mullet is a 51-inch needle nose gar. I've done 36-inch black drum. No, no, actually, that went up. We're at 39-inch black drum, 36-inch bull red, and everything else smaller than that. A bunch of keepers on the mighty mullet and stuff. But I am waiting for Bob Hall Pier to be up, because once it does, then we're going to be putting it on slide lines. I'm waiting for that. So, let's see. Here, fishy. Come on. Come on, come on. All right, I'm going to have to put this phone down so I can put my hand in my pocket. It is cold. Oh, that's why. Right where I'm sitting, there's a hole here. Everybody gets stuck with this something. Yeah. View message. What's that? No, you're exactly right there, Hurting. Um, so right, guys. Come on. Trying to show Hurton's comment right here. It said, sad this guy's family is going to make the payments to have to resolve this when the asshat screws multiple people just for some dope. You're exactly right there, Hurton. Um, that is basically that's what you call an enabler right there. The family, is sitting there protecting them, and they're not being held accountable. Well, I'm definitely not okay with that because I could see the pain in their eyes and when they were talking to me, and I'm definitely going to make sure to, if they're going to pay that, they follow through and get him some kind of help. Because here's the other thing too, if he already has those pending charges against him or other charges like it, it'll get compounded or upgraded, and also too, the state can determine to take it over. Even if I decide not to press charges, they'll still go after him for that. And so at that given time, if he has not sought help and has turned his deal around, then yes, I will go ahead and follow through with it to make sure that he does get help, because a lot of times families can only do so much. And I know this firsthand with one of my little brothers too, and I actually had to talk to another detective about that, and that there's a whole nother story. But I told him, they were trying to release him into custody with us. I said, no. I said, he has put himself in that situation, and it's basically teaching him that y'all have no hold on him and stuff like that. And right now, he's been with y'all for the last year or so, and he needs help, like mental help. He needs it. And, yeah, he don't deserve to be in a jail, because all he did was make threats. But again, too, you never know when one of those threats can come through, and that would be a real sad day, because I don't think he has mental capacity to fully understand his you know the repercussions from his actions and stuff like that too. So, oh man, I'm on 10:30. I got one more hour. Zach, 19 right now. Well, over here it is. Let's see. It is 39 degrees right there. So let me do this. Make sure y'all can see. 39. Raining continued through about 1 o'clock, and then it looks like it's going to clear up. Let's check the radar. It said it's pouring in Victoria right now. No, no, it's going away from us. Yeah, see it over here. Let's see. It's so faint. You got to look at it. Eh, it looks like it's forming and forming and coming down, so it may pick up later on, but right now it's not.
Yeah, I know we're at 40% all day, but that's 40% of what?
40% of the city. Like no, yeah, that's the way it works. So we got 100% of the area. 40% will receive rain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I learned that about 5 or 6 years ago. My son we were talking about it. My son's like, nope, this is not how it works. And he was telling me, and I was like, so we researched it, and he goes, see, I told you. I was like, I learned something. This old dog can learn new tricks.
On my side of town, we had heavy drizzle.
Uh-huh.
Out there on the north side
Yeah.
of town, we had heavy drizzle.
Hmm.
And I was coming this way, and it was just like a mist.
Yeah.
It was like a mist. It was been misting off and on here.
Man, if it was about 10 degrees colder, we'd have snow.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that as I was taking one of the turns. I was like, I looked at the temp. I was like, oh, I'm good. I was like,
It actually, when the Copa first pushed through, that night it got down to 29.
Jesus.
We were out here when the Copa pushed through.
Mm-hmm. Damn it. How'd y'all do that night?
We were here from 2 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 12 hours, and only caught 2 fish.
Damn, man. We were talking about at the shop the other day. The guys were talking about, I was talking with the rod builder, and we were talking about having patience and this and that. And I was like, yeah, I don't have it, man. I don't. And then the eyesight ain't as, like, I can expect things, but I can't sit there and focus on that same area for hours at a time. I'd be cross-eyed big time. And so He was like, he goes, yeah, same here and this and that. I said, but having the patience or the time and stuff like that, I don't have. I said, now, but don't get me wrong. I mean, I put a bait out on Friday and it got picked up on Sunday. Like I got patience. So, but at the same time, I had other rods to play with. Cast out, rebait, cast out, rebait. But that was literally the only crab that was caught all weekend, or shark. The only crab. It was the only shark that was caught all weekend. So.
So what do you think about the design on the ball?
I haven't seen it.
They they posted it.
Where?
Uh, Go to Callan Marina website and they'll show you the design on it.
Callan Marina?
That's who's doing the pier.
Dude, well, see, that's what I don't get. Like, it should be available for all of us to see at any given time, and you have to know the company that's building it? What the
I
hell?
work for the company that's building it. Well, we're subcontracting for that company.
Callan, Callen?
Yeah, or AN or something like that. Shit sounds like they're based out of
See,
Galveston.
yeah. Okay, I'm on their
Go to their website
website.
and it'll tell you projects.
Let's see.
Go to like their menu. Their menu. They should have a menu. Oh, they don't even have it. Ah,
Let's see. Let me get out of this so that way it's not
when I
annoying.
go to the office on Monday, they have it posted up at the office.
About photos, Callan Marine. Let me see that. Yeah, same thing. No. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we cannot. Nobody knows where to see it.
They have the design at the office
Hmm.
where we go in for our safety meetings in the morning. They have it up on the wall. I'll take a picture of it.
Is it a straight end or is it curved?
No, they're adding rest areas in between because they extended it
How far did they extend it?
like 60 more feet.
So it's 16, no, 1,260 foot now?
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're making it wider, 20 feet wider.
Hmm. And the T?
The T, they're making it. They made it wider that way and wider this way.
How much wider?
Uh, it's supposed to be 20 feet all the way around. You know how I don't know if
Oh,
you,
they added 20 foot, so now it's going to be 30, 32 feet from back side of the handrail to the front side
yeah,
of the handrail. Wow, that. I hate to say, but that's going to be a damn problem, big time.
yeah, casting.
Casting that, and everybody's going to park their gear like right in the middle. So how are you going to be able to cast? That or they're going to put their chairs right in the middle of the pier, which helps when you land a big fish. But wow, that's going to be something else.
And I think they're gonna have a platform that comes down
Mhm.
so you can land the sharks.
Is it going to be taller?
Uh, it looks the way I'm looking at the pillars when they already started getting the cement pillar,
Uh huh.
the first cement pillar. It looks taller. It looks taller. But everybody thought that pier they were building on the side was the actual pier. I
Yeah,
told them no, that's the pier they're building
to get the heavy equipment
so
out
they
there,
can get the crane out there so you can start.
sinking the pylons and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Ah, okay. Oh man, I feel better, but I don't because I mean that having a huge end
they
of the
did away
T,
with that design. Remember the one they had showed us at first with
the
the
canopies and
canopies and
yeah.
everything. They did away with that one.
Wow. Okay.
They just go it's wider, it's wider.
Man, I just dropped the parrot mic because I was trying to move my stuff around on my head because my hair I didn't put no gel, and that's the only drawback when you don't put gel on your hair. But I knew I was gonna be wearing beanies, so to make sure. Can y'all still hear me good, guys? Mic check 1 2. Let's see. So You said 60 feet longer, 20 feet wider all the way around, so it's still gonna have a T junction. Yeah. But you know those rest points that they put in there too. People are gonna bogart them. You know, one person will want that whole area kind of deal, and that's it. They should have talked to fishermen about it instead of just some designer trying to make a pier look pretty and stuff like that. Because that's on all the prior. Um
Well, I think that the designer is the one. It's the same company that redid Coney Island's pier.
so again, he was trying to make a boardwalk,
Yeah.
not a fishing pier, and that's what we have a problem with because everything they put out there, not one time did you see a fisherman designed into that the drawings. And it may seem little, but that was a big statement.
Look at Cole Park.
Huh?
Cole Park.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that has been, you know, a tourist destination for people to go out there, and they built it because a lot of people don't take carts and stuff like that and chairs, you know, for them to go out there and sit. So that one was, yeah, that one's a tourist pier.
The
But
one in Port Vaca, the one with the, what is it, the lighthouse one
yeah,
next to the freeway.
yeah,
They had the canopies.
uh,
And the last time we were there, we were talking to one of the county guys,
hmm
and he said they were going to remove those metal supports.
the framework.
Yeah,
Uh,
they were going to remove
Dude, that was a stupid amount of money they spent on that, dude, because it's all stainless.
them. Yeah.
And then they're probably going to scrap it for nothing. So that town paid for an insanely durable, you know, canopy, but they never maintained it. I went out there a few years ago, and they said the canopies had been gone for a long time already. And wow, that's crazy. So, do you think it'd be good over there at Peccary right now? Crazy. Being in Peccary right now, bro, you better. It's gonna be cold. That wind has got a chill. I wonder what it says, like what it feels like. If you're gonna go out there, you better be prepared, guys. It is bad. Let's see if it tells you. It's a small craft advisory till noon, which is almost about to end, which means the winds will probably slow down. Um,
We were supposed to have 13-mile-an-hour wind.
which ain't, dude, that ain't much. But if you're facing the wind,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Let's see.
Well,
Uh,
we're 39 right now, so it's going to feel like maybe 30.
well, it depends. Yeah, feel like 30. It depends on the wind, how hard the wind's blowing and stuff like that.
The
Yeah.
only thing that's saying is it won't.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I do got to say, I'm kind of jealous on that. That was, you know, putting a chair down, you're sitting even lower. But for my big body frame, I can't be sitting down low and then try to get up, man. I'll be stuck in that
This will
chair.
probably be my last week fishing. I gotta go. I gotta go into therapy.
Still jumping off the top rails.
No, I got rid of
Dang it.
$20,000 worth of damage to the truck.
Jeez. So it's totaled.
Waiting on the adjuster. They're gonna call me uh, Tuesday or Wednesday to set up an appointment so he can come look at my truck.
Wow. And you already have the truck back to your house, right?
Yeah, I drove it home that day,
Oh wow.
but then I got underneath it and where the bumper brackets sit,
Mm.
it kinked it. It pushed down like that, so it bent my frame.
It's done then.
And the collision center I talked to, they said, yeah, we can fix it, $20,000.
Jesus.
So I'm waiting on that guy's insurance.
Yeah, don't fixing a frame like that.
No, they're gonna switch out the frame.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna buy a new frame
Mhm.
and switch out the frame. So basically, they're gonna rebuild my truck.
Right. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no, I think the jetties would be rough as hell. There you go. Yeah. I'm on fishy fishy. Where y'all at? I think they're camera shy, guys. I think they are camera shy. So, man, why can't I see the comments? Let's see. Trying to see y'all's comments and it's not letting me. There we go. Okay. Mm. And I said I was gonna call you for live, but I was like, I don't know. He might still be at work and stuff like that too. Mm. Yeah, our piers are concrete too, but um, the main one that we're talking about, Bob Hall Pier, used to be 1,200 feet long, and from the back handrail to the front handrail was actually it was 16 feet from the back handrail to the front handrail because the bricks were 3x5s, and it had 3 bricks across like that, and you had 20 more feet to that. Wow! So they're basically making it impossible for you to cast off the backside, but then they're making it dangerous because people are going to be getting hooked or running into a weight or like I said they should have talked to a damn fisherman. 5 foot, an extra maybe 10, but 20. That yeah they're probably going to have to make it 10 feet higher just to accommodate the depth that they're going at because of the waves that occur in that area. Like we've had waves. Bubble up that pier. Those the bricks are. I think they said they were like 5,000 pounds each, and the bricks would bubble up like this at the wave and then sit right back
Well, I
down.
know one day we were out there
Mm.
and those waves had come like maybe a foot from the bottom.
Mm.
I told my wife, let's go. We were feeling Bob Hall doing this.
Oh yeah.
I told her, let's go before this motherfucker collapsed on. Even Codwell.
Mm.
We felt Codwell doing that.
Oh yeah. 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 I've been out there the whole pier. You'd feel it, and it would sit there and shake, and then kind of yeah. But I would have to say we were pretty mad at them at that time. We didn't care. We're like the water would splash through like that. It would shoot up like that. The wave would come. We'd move, we had already positioned all our gear, so we just sit there and watch the waves splash through the bottom of the pier on the concretes and stuff like that too. So I don't know if you caught what we were saying there for life. Alex actually works for the company that's putting out there, and he says that they've put out the what it's supposed to look like, and it's gonna be 60 feet longer and it's supposed to be 20 feet wider all the way around. So they really made this into a boardwalk. Um, that's what they shot for. So that is crazy. And then they were trying to do a single pylon that wide. Wow.
I think they're going with support pylons
Yeah, they're going with
down the middle.
doubles is what they were
No,
saying. But
if I'm not mistaken, they're putting
oh, 3 pylons.
three pylons with a cross beam,
Mm,
with a cement cross beam,
yeah,
and they're going to be like 10 feet apart from each other.
yeah. Wow. Oh man, so that means if you get a fish up under there, man.
Yeah. When those
Good.
kayakers that go try to go through there, they're getting beat up by those pylons.
Yeah. Technically not though. It creates more support to keep waves down. You know what I mean? I used to use the double pylon system, and it would allow me to go out there when the waves are 10 to 12 footers at the end of the pier. We were able to still kayak out bait. Um, yeah. No. Mm.
I told my wife, man, I'm ready. Bob Hall open up. I go. I got me a 50 wide and an 80 wide. That's it.
Uh huh.
I set it up so far. I put an extended antenna on it.
Mm-hmm.
They only run 500 meters with a regular antenna, but if you buy the extended antenna, it'll run 1,000 meters.
Mm. Well, the good thing is we'll be high enough to be able to see all of that. But yeah, that may be the next evolution of being able to run baits off the pier. And now that's going to be the thing too. Now that they're making it the boardwalk instead of a fishing pier, what kind of rules and regs are they going to try to impose on the fishermen there and stuff like that? That's gonna be crazy. Like,
I think there's gonna be another restaurant. It's not gonna be Miles no more. The lady went and opened up another restaurant somewhere else.
mm, I don't know. I heard a whole bunch of hearsay. I say hearsay because again, it's not been put into court or anything else like that. But she kept bringing up that the contract she had there and the amount of storage fees and all of this, and they were supposed to be paying and not paying, and the argument went back and forth on that one. Or that I don't even want to say the other one because, like I said, it's hearsay. But everything that I heard, I from them in the county commissioners meetings, yeah, that's the only thing I can attest to because I actually heard it myself there. But I heard other things, but again, it's all hearsay until it actually goes to court. If it is ever going to go to court, because it'll probably be swept under the rug like everything else. So yeah. Mm. Daniel Garcia, what's up, boss? How you doing? What's up, Joe Gold in the house? Hey, hold on real quick. Joe, are you available, man? I'd like to bring you on the channel this morning, bub. Go get your. I was gonna say something. I am live. I can't be throwing you under the bus that bad. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Everybody's texting me where I'm at and stuff, and so they just sent me a picture. It says feels like 27, but it's actually 42 degrees. But mm-mm-mm. No, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but it says 47. It's 43. Feels like 30. I guess the high is supposed to be 47. So, mm but it being overcast and cloudy is what's keeping us from being too cold. That's for sure. Uh, how's the bike today? Can I show him your fish, boss? Um, he was out here before I got here. Got 4 drum on the stringer right there. Very nice fish. And I have not even lost a shrimp yet. I'm pretty sure I haven't even lost a shrimp yet. So a 35 and a 38 black drums. Nice, 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 nice. Well, I finally got into that 361 bad habits tournament.
Oh, man. Got good. Now it got good.
Yep. I still have 30 something more minutes because we tried to get in last night, but I guess he fell asleep or whatever because I was texting him like how much and this and that, but I also had to find somebody to cash app it for me, and he never responded on how much. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting. So I fished all last night, which I could have already been in the tournament. That's why I'm not throwing crab right now because I don't want to, catch my winning fish and then.
Hey, don't worry about it. I was out here. I was at I was calling him. Telling him, hey, when you gonna show up to the pier so I can show up and give you the money? Cause I don't got cash app.
Yeah.
And so how y'all doing?
Doing all right, boss.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Yep. Another day. There's room. Oh, yeah, you can join us here. Let me move my gear out of the way. That way you ain't in the wind. I'll sit over there.
So I finally got in, and he tells me, yeah, it's a 2-hour wait.
Yep. Trust me, bro. Sit over here. It's gonna be a lot healthier for you. Yeah. Not far either.
I started doing a little cart because it ain't easy. My bucket, my base, then I started having to carry my ruler with me, and it get hard trying to carry all that stuff. So I started bringing
The little cart, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but did you see the way you put it off to the side? We got guys bringing carts and they're standing them right here in front. We're like, dude, where are we supposed to sit?
See, I usually take out the stuff and I fold it up and I stick it up.
Yeah. So here, quick little deal, guys. Like he's saying, we bring a lot of gear out to the piers and stuff, and see how he stored it off to the side in between. That's the way you do it. You don't put it right here where we're going to be sitting at, blocking the whole area. And even then, my little cooler here, I just put it here because I'm sitting behind it. You know what I mean? And if I need to move it, I can move it over real quick. It's not heavy or anything, but the common courtesy of sharing the pier.
Community bait.
Yeah. Oh, so is that bait from last night, or has that been added on to?
Someone else came.
I was gonna say that looks all fresh shrimp right there too.
I left a whole bunch of shrimp out there. You use it. I was like, all right, community bait.
There you go. Yeah. Still alive, or was alive?
Was alive.
Yep. A guy bought bait yesterday. He said about three, 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and he goes, "Hey, I got some shrimp there." And I was like, "Dude, I don't have shrimp. I just brought crab. I was going for big ones." So I was waiting for his call before I started throwing bait for. And so I pulled out a shrimp and it snapped. And I said, "Dude, you got a live shrimp?" He goes, "No, I got it dead." I said, "It's alive." Shoot, get after it. Yeah. Shrimp. Well, I'm just doing shrimp right now because there's a drum tournament going on, but he's using crab because he's intentionally going for the monsters. Um, but yeah, no, see, that might be a good one. Throw a piece of mullet on there. You got a knife? I got one if you need one. Yeah. I will not say no. You never know. Rafa? Albert, nice to meet you. Sir. I will definitely take that. I got blue crab there too. If you want to get in on that, man. We can.
Been out there for an hour, bro.
Dang it. Let's show. You gonna take it off or what?
No.
Oh, okay. Can I show the camera real quick? That way. Yeah. It's so cold, guys. The bait fish aren't here, so you can see they're still good right there. Very nice. Very, very nice. And actually, they caught 2 reds yesterday, but I think he caught them just using shrimp.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I'll try some mullet. he calls me when I just got here. I was just getting set. I hadn't even gotten set up. I was warming up my hands. Well, no, he was looking for somebody to fillet his fish. I was like, bro, that ain't happening with me today, man. Go ahead, boss. Mm-hmm. There's a 3-way long Jack Crevalle leader. And we say Jack Crevalle because we made it beefier than the redfish leader. There's 130-pound mono. The redfish ones have 100-pound tests, so it just shows the level of fish that it can handle, you know. So, you know, go ahead, boss. I'm gonna throw over here, see if maybe they're over here to our left, you know. There. Hey, I've caught fish like that before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Community bait is always great. Let's see. No, I thought I had the double drop on here. I don't. Got the shrimp. Huh? Oh look, you can see it. It's coming, bro. It is coming. It was short. I know it was a game worn short. She is short. She's short. That's why she saw you. All the other game were like this. You just walk around, just another little kid. Right, you're all with the big old reflective. How'd you see me? uh,
Man, I was walking up and down to keep warm,
yeah.
and she said, "Yeah, every time you turn around, your jacket would reflect." Because yeah, I was sitting down watching those guys that were fishing right there by the bridge. They were parked on the road.
Hmm.
They walked down to the side of the bridge.
Yeah.
She said she was watching them keep undersized fish.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's plenty of bait, bro. Trust us. All right. Throw some mullet out there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Bull red. Bull red. Sorry, Lucky. Bull red. Bull red. Sorry, Easy. And right to the same hole. Watch this. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that you can see it. It's pretty bad that way. Show you. Walk out over here. Feel sorry for all the guys over there in that little area. They're probably hiding in their vehicles right now because they got no protection. At least got some here with the board that we have behind us, and on the phone I actually got that little plastic case that I built, so that's helping. Oh, Come on, put it right in his mouth. 45-inch red. Be done with it.
Hey, counting that money too.
You never know, man. He can sit there, come back, and catch a bigger one. He's got the will for it for sure. That's definitely one man you cannot count out of the game, no matter what. I heard that he was saying that I guess the film crew was over there on Red Dot, and they zoomed in to over here while he was fighting a fish. So it came out all over the news for that. I was like, that is awesome, bro. So, yeah. Yeah, my own fishy fishies. Where y'all at? Mm, oh, man, it is cold, 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 cold. Let's see. Trying to see what I'm doing, guys. Is I got the camera and I'm looking for the comments and stuff like that. Um, but man, I have to put my hands in my pocket sometimes. Mm. Oh yeah, no, there's fish out here, boss. Trust me. This is the type of weather that these fish love, love, love. There we go. Come on. No, I got layers on underneath. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do today. Was look for some insulated coveralls, man. I need some. Uh,
Yeah, problems like those.
no, I didn't. Mine were always blue. Mine were always blue. I know this because I never paid for a set because I had so many when I was working at the base as an aircraft mechanic. But then I lost like 6 sets in a duffel bag, flew out of my truck. Ah, that pissed me off, man. They were like $200, sets to like -10 and all of that, dude. Oh, one of them was rainproof too. Like, it's the only thing I do miss about the base, man. All the free clothing, that I got for fishing because they would switch out companies. So, yeah, I was always getting new boots, new insulated coveralls, and more. Yep. Mm. Oh, in North Carolina. Okay. What part of North Carolina are you from, Sputnik? Oh wow. Okay. Well, I normally like I wear XL, but I would always get them in 2X, just so I could wear extra layers underneath, but also not be confined to be too tight and can't turn. You try to bend over and lose your breath, and yeah, it's crazy. Come on, come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Mm, that would be awesome. Yeah. I was talking to my daughter the other day about coming fishing. And I was like, you need to find your cold weather gear and this and that. And it's like, I know you had a pair of insulated covers. She's like, yeah, the ones that Darren grew out of real fast. So She pulled them out and said, "See, there you go. You got that good." So, but it was way too cold to bring her out here this morning. So, have you seen those gloves that they put into water like that and keep your hands dry?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, they look like mesh. That's the only reason I don't want to get them, just because they look like mesh. And yeah, they ice water. They put their hands in there, and they were sitting there the whole time they're talking to you and stuff like that. I was like, shh. All right. Mm. Um, sounds like you're not holding your mouth right. Uh, who's that? What's that? Is the mic coming through clear? There's them ice fishing up here. Fishing and fishing unless you catch a good fish. Good luck. Have my own fish. Mm. I'm not at the shop, crazy, but you can call Jeff and he can get that sorted for you for sure. And I would highly recommend doing that because once these live crab are gone, they're gone. Um, they've, from what I understand, all the crabbers pulled out their pots, kind of for their season deal, but they won't have any more till March, is what they're saying. So I tried to get my hands on 200 pounds, but I was only able to get 100 pounds. So yeah, Corey, that's another one too. Yeah, the neoprenes. The only bad thing about them is they cannot put up with the abuse of kneeling down and all of that over here on this stuff. I've seen some neoprene waders out there that have the big heavy duty kneecaps on them, but you don't find those too often. You find just regular neoprene waders that don't have all that extra one. And that was the whole reason, like, why I bought the suit I got, is because it's got the Gore-Tex on the knees, so that way I can kneel down and it shouldn't rip and stuff like that. So, ooh, never mind. Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, no, you can still definitely get cold in them. That's for sure. Yep. I used to have neoprene waders that I would wear out here, and they were actually the boot model, which I like too, because the boots were already insulated and stuff like that. So, but what can also help too is the 3 mil suits, like the wet suits. Those are insane too, man. Those will really keep you warm. But I would definitely recommend wearing, clothes over it so you don't rip them suits or get them hooked up on something. So, come on, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. The one on the right is, yeah, the one on the right, yeah. Come on. If I'm not mistaken, that's the double drop that I just put that piece of mullet on the middle. Oh, okay. See. We are fishing at Causeway Pier in Corpus Christi, Texas, and literally we're the only ones on the pier right now. It's dead that way. All the red dot is empty. Oh, some more fishermen just walked up over there. I didn't even see them. Got two more over there, but that's it. And you can hear the rain. I mean, it's not super heavy rain, but if you sit out there long enough, you're gonna get soaked. So, at Causeway Pier, there, Jose or Joe Gold. So, can you come on the channel? I didn't see if you responded or not. So, Got a slack tide right now, so probably gonna be slow. When is it supposed to pick back up? That and all right. All right, give me a second. Let me get Mr. Joe Gold over here. See if I can. My fingers will touch it because I also got. All right, got that on. And just to give you an idea, look, you see all the rain on the case right there, but that's what's protecting my phone. And I made this sitting at the shop. Let's see. Some Ducey and Gabbana waiters. Who cares about being worm when you'll be the envy of all the frog tog wearing peasants on the river? I'm sorry, I can't do frog togs, man. I rip them too easily. See, hold on real quick. No, it's this one right here because it's got the pyramid on there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Joe Gold, what's up, brah?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, hold on real quick. Let me raise the volume on this thing. See if that works. Hold on. All right, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we caught so much keepers last night. Me and my friend, we caught like 11, 12 of them, 13 of them. Got our keep all of them.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, can you hear me, boss? Oh, okay. Oh no, now I guess it disconnected. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to get the Bluetooth back on. Can you hear me, boss? All right. So I don't know if I can hear you through here. I need you to say something.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So it disconnected from the Bluetooth.
No, it's in the car still, but it's not really. It's not that big.
I can't hear you. How long you been out there? Hey, how long you been out there? How long you been out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you. Yes. All right, roger that. Now, earlier I was trying to raise the volume because I couldn't hear you. I could barely hear you. It was real faint and stuff like that. But you hear me loud and clear?
How long you been out there?
Oh, okay. So, all right, hold on. It's still.
We got a bad connection. Man, I can't hear you at all.
Turn it all the way off, and then I'm gonna turn it all the way.
Now I can hear you.
Well, because it's recording through there. See, I guess I'll leave it off for the meantime. I don't know, for some reason it's getting a bad connection with you. Let me raise this up a little bit too. Man, this thing, it's not bad when I don't have to mess with it, but when I have to mess with it, all right. Can you hear me now?
We good.
All right, roger that. So how you been, bro?
Trying to stay warm. I
Bet.
went to go get breakfast, and Jesus Christ, it's cold.
Hey, what's up, boss? All right, buddy. All right. No, not since I've been out here. Yeah, he's been out here a good long time, and he got 4 of them. So everybody's setting back up. We're getting back out there. We'll see what happens. Check it out in a minute. See what's up. Oh, there's plenty of room. Plenty of room. Shave your mustache.
How long have you been out there?
Hour and 20, hour and 25 minutes. Because even when I got out here, it was so cold, I had to put my hands in my pockets to warm them up before I started putting my gear out there and stuff. So, but yeah, it's cold. And actually, I'm gonna switch sides with y'all guys. I'm gonna move to this side because it makes it a little easier for me to face the camera and not be into the wind. That's your back? Okay. Hold on. Awesome. All right, now, man, my eyes were burning. The wind was burning my contact. All right, now I can see y'all, man. I was facing in the wind, and man, it was just burning my eyes bad. So, yeah.
So what it look like?
Okay, hold on. The camera slid down, and I can barely hear you again. Man, I gotta tighten that.
Can you hear me? Now I can't hear you again.
All right, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's cold out here, bro. It is cold. But I was sitting on that side, and I was facing this way, so the wind was blowing right into my face, and so I couldn't see anything. It was blurring my vision. So
One of the things that I heard you say was that you were layered, and that
yeah,
your your what do you call it? Your suit. You said you're at an extra large, but you buy it,
2X.
2X. Manuel got me that Air Force flight line suit that they wear.
Uh huh.
When he was in Lithuania, it was 25 below, and he was out, with the aircraft on the tarmac,
Mm.
and he said it was so. Put it this way, man, he it was so cold that the meat on his calves separated from the bone. That,
Jesus.
and he ended up getting operated from it. I mean, a gash
Wow.
of about 14 inches on both legs,
Jeez.
and
Wow, I thought you were joking until you said he actually had to have surgery.
yeah, the so it reminded me because I mean, when you're young, even younger than you, when we used to go with the old man to the old Oso, you know, thinking back in the early '60s when we were kids. I mean, we fished out there when the day of the Cowboys and the Packers in December of '67.
I wasn't even born, bro.
I mean, hey, put it this way, man. It was 13 below in Green Bay, and it was 20 in Corpus.
Wow.
And the reason I remember was because the old man would carry around an old radio.
Mm.
So he's listening to the game, and we're also
Mm.
at the pier, just like you are right now. And I mean, we're killing them, Dad. We're killing them. I mean, all of them under 30 inches. And I mean, we're killing the. I mean, put this way, there was some old white guys back inside the pier, with all kinds of rods. I told you the story, and I remember we coming out with an ice chest full of butterflies, and I don't know. Put it this way, man. We left from there about $50 richer, and this is in the '60s. I
That's a
mean,
lot
oh, it was
of money.
great. You know,
Yeah.
but getting back to that, you know why you're not catching right now?
I'm not drinking.
That's one. You know better. You know, second, and as a matter of fact, I was just looking at it the other day, and you don't have the nub.
Yeah.
You know, if you have the nub, you would be killing them.
I have told that story multiple times on the channel, and there's a lot of new guys here that don't know the story of the nub. That, wow, that, I still remember when one chunk club was here and the other chunk club was like 15 feet away, and he took off running to go set the hook on a fish. Yep. God, that hook, oh my gosh. So I'll give
And
you
it
all a
was
little
a
one.
lucky mother. It was a lucky mother.
Yeah. So this circle hook was a big hook. I mean, it was a big circle. It was probably a 20 on. But it was so dull. You could press everything you had it into your skin and it would not penetrate. But it never missed a fish.
Never failed. It never failed. And you knew which rod it was on. It was on the Black Magic, and I mean, whatever it was caught, it came. I mean, it was definitely Hall of Fame leader. I still got
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and
That leader's over 30 years old,
yeah, yeah. And man, and we would lose it, then we'd catch it back, and then we'd lose
and
it,
we
and we'd
catch
catch
it
it
back.
back. And
Even the sea didn't want it.
they're still pushing it back. That thing's dangerous. Get it out of here. The kryptonite of the ocean right there. That is an epic way to put it right there. Oh
Even the
my
sea didn't want it.
god.
Those were
Oh,
good times, man. I mean,
man.
yeah, man. I went outside to go get me some breakfast. Oh, yeah, did. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and that's because yesterday I left the house. I got to the truck and I walked back into the house to go get a bigger jacket, which is something I rarely do. And then this morning, I was like, I ain't even messing around there. I layered up before I even walked outside. But I also knew I was coming fishing and not going to the shop. So I'm gonna give it, maybe 2 hours and see what happens and stuff like that. So we'll see what's up. But yeah, now,
Getting back to layered, man. It's really important that you layer
yep,
because I mean, nothing ruins a fishing trip once you go cold.
yep, yep.
Once your
Like
feet
you can't even warm. You can't try to warm back up. It takes forever to do it. But
that
those
that
intake. Go ahead.
that one that Manuel sent me. He said, what size do you want it, Dad? He said, well, as I've gotten older and getting closer to 70, I mean, I told him, send me a 5X. He goes, Jesus Christ, a 5X? I said, hey, man, I need to stay warm. I need to
Uh,
stay warm
yeah,
and have a lot of room. But like you're saying, you can't bend down. You can't do this. You need to. I tell you what, man, that suit that Manuel gave me, I mean, it's bad. It's like the ones you were saying you lost. I mean,
yeah,
you gotta have
yeah,
it, man. I
yep.
uh the last time that I was in weather like what you're doing right now was at Indian Point when we were catching them big old monsters over there. The ones that come with condominiums and strip malls on top of their heads. You know, these
All
prehistoric
the
ones.
barnacles and stuff.
Yeah, I mean they come with strip malls and all kinds of shit. I mean they
Yep.
got their own Wi-Fi towers and everything. I mean, you know that they're big fish when you've got 30 pounds of barnacles on top of them bad boys.
Yeah, and you had to watch out because if you grabbed it the wrong way, that barnacle
Yeah.
would rip your clothes.
Oh, they
It
cut
was
you.
true. Yeah, yeah.
And them
It's been a minute.
albinos, them albinos, I mean, put it this way, man, again, I know we've had long discussions about Indian Point,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing about Indian Point, and I may ruffle some feathers here with what I'm going to say, but anybody, anybody can catch in an aquarium. It doesn't take much, you know. I mean, nowadays, and I'm not going to say, hey, well, a lot of people do say this and a lot. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying that in order for you to become a well-rounded fisherman, it's like music. You know, you just can't listen to rap and be an aficionado of music. You just can't do it.
Yep.
You gotta listen to the Mozarts and the Bachs and the Beethovens and the Chopins. You know, you gotta expand your horizon.
Yep.
Now, with
Yep.
that said, fishing, you know, it's one thing to go at an aquarium. It's like the backside of the pier when the mackerel are hitting, and I mean, if you've got some man lures or some gotcha plugs, you're gonna be catching all day long.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. Anybody can catch them. The thing is, if you want to catch, big, ugly, for you to say, I caught a big, ugly, and, you're taking a picture of a 36-inch drum. Come on, bro, throw that
Yeah.
back. Don't even take a picture of that. Come on, get you one of them 48s. 49, 50s. Oh, and by the way, well, you know, you gotta wait a long time. It's not the action's not this. Well, guess what, bro? You know what? That's when you're gonna end up catching these, your big fish.
Yeah.
Me and Leroy, let me tell you, man, back in the day, we used to go 0 for 20 in trips. I mean, everybody else was catching them, but we were going to the places where, the fish were 15 to 20 pounds bigger. I
Mm-hmm.
already know how to catch. See, and that's another thing. You, me, I taught you that, those 30-inch, 35, 41-inch drum. Hey, you know what? Here comes somebody from Pennsylvania. Let him catch it. Give
Yeah.
it to him.
Yeah.
I know how to
Yeah.
catch those. But But you're fishing in a place where there's 48 to 50s, 65, 72 pounders. You're not passing the reel, bro. You're catching it yourself.
Yeah. And you can
Because
instantly hear the
yes,
difference. Yeah.
yes. So I'm just saying, it's nice. It's nice to catch a whole bunch. Don't get me
Mm.
wrong, but it's also very nice to to experience the real big ones. And
Yeah.
to catch, if you're going to go and catch 36 to 41-inch drums all day, and you're in an attire like you are right now, going through the misery and the suffering, the cold and the wet, and you're getting wet and you're layered up and you're this and that. Well, why not go and try your luck, at something that, I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Shoot for that
what
1%
this,
fish. Yep.
yes,
Yep.
that's what makes you a fisherman.
Yes,
Again, I
sir.
don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm just saying, you know, it's nice. It's nice to catch them, but it's even better to catch those really big ones where you can take a picture and everybody goes,
they don't have nothing to say. Just
Yeah, because you need two people. You can put two people on one fish when 99% of the fish you got them right here with two hands. I mean,
yeah,
come on. I mean, I'm just
yeah.
saying. You know, hey, round yourself off. I mean,
You
it's
got
like catching. I mean,
and it's funny you say having two people to hold it up. That was that 54.5 inch bull red that I got on Bob Hall Pier with manual. And it hooked his line first, but we didn't know it was on until I threw my little Corrado out and I fought it all the way to the pier. And he finally caught up to it and he pulls it. I said, "Oh, get the net, dude. I already got it to the pier, bro." So his hook actually caught my leader, or my hook. Sorry, my hook caught his leader. The fish was on his hook, but my hook perfectly hooked the swivel, and so that's how I fought it in. But still, if I had put too much drag on it, I would have broke off, and then it would have been back on him. You know what I mean? It would have just brought in my leader. But yeah, but again, I was holding the head, Manuel's holding the belly, and it still goes out. Another 18, 20 inches past both of us side by side. So yeah, that man, there's one picture. There's one picture floating around of us holding it, and yeah, that was one of our last major trips out there in Bob Hall when we caught a lot of fish that day. It was crazy. So
in that talk that you were talking to your friend there earlier, he said something about 60 feet further and something about going down to catch I guess to gaff the sharks or something. How the hell is that going to work? I
I
mean,
have
what?
I have no idea,
That,
bro. He's supposed to take me
that,
some pictures when he goes back to work because they haven't posted up there. But everybody I talked to, oh, it's out, it's out. I said, where? Like, show me where we can see it publicly, not having to go through their work and this and like, dude, it's supposed to be public knowledge. And he's saying that it's supposed to be um, 60 feet longer and 20 foot wider at the end all the way around. So it's supposed to be a big OT. Um, but again, too, like, I don't know. Well, I got to see it. So,
if anything cuts close to the pier, how? I mean, again, and if the waves are high, how are you going to get down? It just doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
And what a shame.
Yeah.
And
So,
another thing, where the crane is sitting, that's not the pier.
yeah, no. No, that's just the platform to get the heavy machinery out there to put the pier in.
Because I was looking at it and I said, man, that sure is kind of low.
The first
I
thing I
mean,
said,
you know, that's kind of
yeah.
low, bro.
I'm like, bro,
I
the
mean,
first 2 footer is going to knock that pier off.
and you know who I blame for all of this? Mark, what's his name? Mark Chin Nuts. That dude, he thinks that he's Tarzan's mother, and he's never fished a day in his life, and then to run amok and pretend that he, uh, you, bro, Jesus Christ, who in their right mind would would let somebody like that who has no experience whatsoever, look over plans and dictate how a pier should be, and now you're doing it as a board.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point right there. And it's funny you
And
say that because years ago, when they were trying to complain about all the shark fishermen ruining the handrails, they said we
yes,
ruined the handrails because we were sending people with the kayak over and it was putting too much pressure on the handrails and this and that. I was like, oh, I said, that's funny. I said, which handrails are messed up? And they said the front handrails. So I said, well, that shows you know shit. I said, because we
very
lower
true.
people on the back handrail. Ooh, the phone died. The phone died, guys. Hey, so I'm gonna have to continue this later, guys. Y'all have a good day. I will talk to you later, baby. Freaking, it's about to die, so I need to close it out. Later, guys.
Take care.
Dang it. Can't even see. Close it out. And yes.